Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another reaction lesson session here, where I listen to tunes in real time that you send me, learn what I can on the fly, tell you what I think about it, and try to teach it to you as much as I can in the time that we have together. So, Rich Watts and Matt Baudin, don't know how to say that, very sorry, my sincerest apologies, wants some Marcus King. So, searched for Marcus King, and I found Summertime, which is a cover featuring Billy Strings and Marcus King that has over 1 million views. Let's dive right in. Now remember, I want to see your tracks. I want to hear what you want me to hear, right? I want to learn it. So drop links, actual links, in the comments below and tell me why I should do them. I want it. I want it. Here we go. Enough talking. Full screen. Summertime. Billy Strings and Marcus King.
1, 2. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, the cotton is high. Your pappy's rich.
This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. I love this song. Probably my favorite version of this is Doc Watson. I'm actually going to put a link down here in the description to Doc and Merle playing this tune. So I'm familiar with this tune. I've never learned it before. And Billy actually kind of sounds like Doc. He's got that timbre on this. And holy crap, the lyrical, melodic nature of Marcus King's playing and Billy. But Marcus really stood out in the beginning of just connecting those chords with the melodies. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm going to let this play a little bit, and then I'll rewind and do a deep dive and learn some of this for you. Let me see what happens here. Come on with it.
And your mama's good looking.
Didn't they kind of sound like Doc?
Hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry.
You could close your eyes and mistake it as a really young Doc Watson.
One of these mornings, you rise up singing. Honey, spread out your wings and take to the sky. Until that day, honey, hush up your crying.
Killer.
'Cause your mama and your pappy, honey, they're standing by.
some hot shit right there.
And the living is easy. Them old catfish, yeah, they're jumping. The cotton is high.
This chord comping is insanely
Your
good.
pappy's rich, and your mama's good looking. Hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. I said, hush, little baby, don't you cry.
That was stupid good. I haven't seen something that good in a, I don't know. I mean, this is a song that I know, that I'm familiar with. I'm used to seeing, like I said, Doc play it, and just, that was freaking amazing. The singing, Billy sounds like a young Doc Watson. I don't even have to ask if he was influenced by him. It's clear as day. It's amazing. Great production quality, by the way. Link is in the description for this too. Really killer. The mix of the electric and the acoustic, mic'd correctly, and it's so dynamic, and I don't even know what to say about it. It sounds great. What really stands out to me though is these guys are shredders, like total shredders. I'm familiar with both of their abilities, their chops, and they are reserved big time in this, right? Especially Billy, who's just, he's not doing your typical highly percussive staccato runs. He's doing big acoustic, light pick flutter strums, where it goes across all the strings, and really keeping that layering. And Marcus is doing just bitchin' chord comping. A lot of great jazzy stuff in there, just unbelievable. All right, so now I'm gonna go back and rewind, and I'm gonna try to pick out as much of the progression as I can and get some of these licks for you. Especially that beginning when we talk kind of about the melody to connect these chords. So here we go, check this out.
1, 2.
So. All right, so your basic thing here, E minor, right? But you have E minor, F sharp 7, F sharp minor 7, if you will, to G major, back and back down. So your bass note is E, F sharp, G, F sharp. And you can think about these little moves, right? You got and then it goes to A minor, walk up to C, it's relative major, and then B7, that's a dominant 5 chord, right? So that resolves back to E minor, even though it's not technically in the key. So this is going to be a little piece of harmonic minor. So just know that when you get to that B7, you're going to be getting a lot of that D sharp in there. And then the second time it comes around, it's very similar. It goes to G, E minor, A minor, C, and then back to E minor before it goes to B7. So basically what you're going to be kind of thinking here is E minor or G major, which are the same thing, right? But you're going to have that C sharp in there. You're going to have that C sharp to get that F sharp minor. So you got to be aware of that. So it's kind of like an E Dorian sound, but you have that B7 in it. Let's see what Marcus throws in here. So he's coming right in on that fifth on B. So he's basically just E minor, right? I'm not getting it exactly note for note, but the whole idea here is this is a 4 and a 5, flat 3 to your root, right? And it's always teasing that flat 5 because of that bluesy sound. But your basic melody here is walking down E minor pentatonic. So now this is an important change right here. Billy's going to A minor. So instead of hanging on that B, he's going just like, but then going for that A. Going for that A. This is how you connect melodies. Chord tone to chord tone. It's so hot. It's so hot. Told you that D sharp's coming in there, man. That major 7. Remember, we're in A minor now, so that's why you're reaching up to that C. The passing tones. You hear this little? That's the D sharp in there. That's your third of B7. And just coming right back on that B right there. This little move right here, that over that B7, really sells that change. Sorry to keep going back over the same thing. I'm not going to spend 5 minutes and get every single note in here, but that's the vibe you want to really hear. So check it out. Let me rewind. I'll talk you through it. Establish the E minor melody. Going down E minor pentatonic. There's your A. There's your B7. Here it's going to over that B7 chord. He's going to play this different every single time. Dude's a natural born improviser. That's the key takeaway, right? Your melody starts in E minor, but you're going up to that B. So you're thinking in there like that G, A, and B. And then when it goes to the A, you can add that C in there because that's your minor third of A, but you're focusing on that A. And then as you go down over that B7, right? Hit that F sharp, right? Because that's, I told you, we're gonna be watching for that F sharp the whole time. Then when you come over, you got that leading tone, right? That D sharp. This is the third of B, which is that half step behind E. And then really adds it to that. Let's keep going. That and then he rounds it back out with that E that. This is fucking awesome. So now that little run through he went in there, he kind of went all E minor with that, and then didn't really, get to that B7. He kind of did the chord at the end when it went to it, and that's because the change didn't happen at the same time. My ear was waiting for it, but remember that second time around, it goes to G, then E, then A, then C, then E, and then finally to B7. So he's, I can't play like he does, but Let's see what Billy does. There's like a little rake to that fifth. Right, and then getting that fifth again up here. So your melody's going to that B. Staying right on it sounds, so. Here's your scale. Stay in E minor. So again, when it goes to that A, he's hitting that A, right? I love these little rakes he's doing that. Chord tone to chord tone. It's very simple. Over the E, over the A, and then over the B, there's your F sharp. That's your fifth of your B, right? And everywhere in there, just tease around it. You're going to do it different every time, but that's your key takeaway. Fifth of E, right? Fifth of your 1 is where the melody starts. When it goes to A, root of A, and then when it goes to your B7, where it turns around, get the fifth of that. So it's fifth, root, fifth. That's your skeleton. You're in E minor, so a lot of that stuff is going to work. Anything on your G string is going to work. Your seventh fret is going to give you the exact same tone of that fret. So B is going to work. That's in the key. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Standard minor blues, minor pentatonic with the flat 5 stuff in there, just super tasteful, super tasteful.
Summertime.
And just minor pentatonic on the way down and just kind of lets it fall. Just so incredibly tasteful. All right, I'm not going to go through the entirety of this track. As you can see, I'm only getting the broadest of broad strokes here. The key takeaways for you improvisers out there, people learning this song, you're going to cover this song, is a few things. One, your basic form here, it's E minor and G major, relative major and minor, they're the same. Your arrangement, keep it light, keep it loose, keep it airy. Allow the vocals plenty of room to sing. And when you go to take a lead, start by establishing the melody. And the melody has three critical components, which if you don't have it, the listener's ear will feel like they're not getting the song that they want. And that's start with your E minor and start the melody, let it push, let it say something, let it be about the B, right? The fifth of that E. When it goes to the A minor, let it be about A, the root of that chord, right? Since you're going to a 4 chord technically, if you add in that C, you add in that minor third of that, you're going to bring that out. You're going to sell the function of that chord much more. But then the thing that really makes it pop is spelling out, really selling that 5 chord, the dominant 5 chord. That's the chord that is borrowed. That's not in that key. That's that harmonic minor. So Billy, as you can see, was really going towards that F sharp, the fifth of that. Where Marcus, you could see, was going to the third of that chord, which would be D sharp, and then hanging on that B. Point being, don't hang on an A, don't hang on a G, right? Make sure you're selling. Don't even hang on a B so much. Make sure you're selling it with either that F sharp or that D sharp. And you're going to get, especially the D sharp, you're going to get it to ring out. So that's what I would practice. I would practice playing with somebody or listening through this and go. Right? Maybe that G at the end didn't work with that little line. But I established the melody, and then as I expand on it, I'm going from other chord tones to other chord tones, and that's what'll bring these chords that that sound a little jazzy, these progressions where you're borrowing a little bit, or maybe you have one chord like that dominant 7th 5 in there. That's how you make the line stand out. Melodies from chord tone to chord tone. Killer playing, killer execution, absolutely amazing. Again, the link is in the description. The link to the Doc Watson version, which I love, there are many, is in the description. And also, if you like the way I teach, if you want to take my step-by-step course that shows you how I view the fretboard, how I teach this stuff, the thing that I wrote, click the first link in the description. It's only $10, and that's how you support this channel. In addition to leaving me more stuff. Shoot me links, any genre you want, anything you'd like to see me break down or just get a reaction from. I don't care what it is. I'd love to see it. Thank you so much. Tell your friends, like, subscribe, all the fun YouTube stuff. You know what to do. See you in the next one.